Right, should we move on?
Let's just move on to the Wildflower in the awesome/A tier. I think you should start with this character because it's one of your main plants, probably.
Alright, yeah. Let me start. Well, Wildflower, all of the 3 abilities the character has is really good. For example, let me start with ability number 1. It's the pot, makes you respawn, able to respawn anywhere in the map, unless they destroy a pot. So, for example, I put it next to the zombie objective, but in a more concealed place. So when I die eventually, I don't have to walk all the way, which I hate. So yeah, that's a really good ability. Or when you get killed by someone near the zombie spawn, you can shoot them in the back as soon as you respawn, and they will be like, "What the hell? How did this guy come here already?" Now the second one. Let me speak of the second one last. It's my favorite. Always. The third one is I don't remember the ability, but it throws a nice projectile that deals 75 damage.
It's the
and knocks zombies back.
It's the vegan Vindaloo.
Oh god. What was I going to say? Yeah, the projectile sometimes glitches, like everything in this game, and maybe just knocks people back, which is also pretty useful. And yeah, the damage, the normal damage is like 13 or 11 if you hit body with the character, so if you use the ability and you can quickly laser down most people when they're turning a corner, instantly throw it because it instantly explodes upon contact. So yeah, it's a bit, sometimes at least, more useful than a beam bomb because it's more guaranteed to hit. Now my favorite ability, of course, is the middle ability. It's a dandelion drone that explodes. So what more do I need to say? Be sneaky, try to use the ability. There's some upgrade for the thing that can make it jump way more higher. So use all the abilities to your advantage. I think the drone only has 25 health, so be careful.
Yep.
If you jump in a group of zombies, they will all take 110 damage. They will almost be one shot for any other character. We will get a lot of shads now. It used to be 125, which killed many people, which was really annoying, so they changed it.
Yeah.
And one final thing is a smack, which is also very useful. For example, you laser down a guy, he has almost no health, you're out of clip, smack him. Or if a guy already has no health, is right next to you, smack him. Or just smack him for fun, you get extra 25 XP, who cares? And it says smack on the screen, so do it more often. You press V, I think, on the PC, I don't know how it's in console editions. So yeah, what are your opinions then?
Yeah, I think Wildflower is a pretty solid character, which can swarm, like the category already says, with multiple bots, the objective, because it gets armor from it, which helps...
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, which helps the 100 hit points of the flower.
Or 125 if you put on the pot.
Yeah. The primary is, in my opinion, very good, has more shots than TV had, pretty accurate, deals good damage, and pretty solid ability setup. The upgrades are also pretty good, like the speed upgrade for your drone, or the health upgrade you have, like you already mentioned. The only thing that makes the flower a bit worse is maybe the fact that you don't have a movement ability or specialty, like a Snapdragon jump in any sort.
Yeah, you can't get away from things most of the time.
Yeah, can't.
The only thing you can do is just go around the corner, if you understand, and then use your drone or use your abilities. You basically have to fight most of the time, not run away.
Yep, you cannot dodge things like rocket ride, and you can't get up a bit better positioning like bridges and stuff. But I think this is a very, very decent class, which can swarm the objective and can be a good offensive powerhouse. Good upgrades, solid abilities that can help her. Cactus is well known for being the sniper of the plant.
And one-shotting many characters, including Imp.
Yeah. Cactus is one of the reasons while Imp is getting a bit worse, because Cactus is actually amazing. She can deal like 99 damage with a headshot across the fucking map with a fully charged shot. Yeah, and you only need a quick, not fully charged shot to finish most of the characters off, because like most of the zombies are like Soldier, Deadbeard, who gets almost one-shotted. engineer, scientist, TV head, stuff like that, and they all have like 100 to 125 health. Yeah, primary is pretty insane, and the secondary is it's alright. It's decent.
It's very useful to shoot down pirate drones though.
Yeah, it's a
comparative
nice
to the pirates shotgun. What we'll get to is in our different video, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a nice little pocket MG, which is alright. Like I said, can do the job done to like mid range, close range. Cactus is probably dead.
It deals like 8 damage, and it has like how many bullets? 20 bullets. It's literally bandit cactus and regular cactus smushed together.
Yeah, which is pretty fun. I really like playing cactus. One of my favorite plants. The mines, they are useful in certain situations to get some sneaky kills with them. I like how creative you can be with them, because in the last update of BFN, she actually got, I think, 2 additional mines to her basic 4. So yeah. The cactus drone is pretty insane, because drones in this game, just like the dandelion we talked about a second ago, they are just fucking on steroids. And then the worst ability of cactus, probably the little how is it called, the propeller thing.
Both of them, like the pirate one, is also, it's not that fun to use in my opinion. I don't understand the point of them. I get it, maybe they did it to give them a chance to get into higher camping positions, I suppose.
But yeah, I think Cactus is really great. She's a defensive character, but if you can play her well and don't just camp stupidly, then pretty solid. So let's move over to the most famous character for this game.
You take the honors, because I'm more guilty of playing that accursed character than me.
Yeah, Nightcap has, in my opinion, the same problem as Peashooter. It has the kind of noob vibe, because it's kinda easy to play character. I think Nightcap is more difficult than Peashooter. Many people who play this character gets really predictable by just shadow sneak up to you, Fung Fu shadow sneak away. And that's getting really repetitive and predictable, so you can easily counter them. But if you use her abilities and her tools properly, Nightcap is fucking insane. Her primary is pretty decent. These little shurikens can not only deal proper damage to mid-short range, can hit multiple people, so you can do multi-vanquishes with it. She's pretty mobile and has a tiny little hitbox. In my opinion, Shadow Sneak is one of the best abilities in this game, because you have 2 of them. And there's an upgrade for it where you can actually teleport a short distance when you activate it. Fung Fu is, like I said, it's not as dirty as
it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult to counter it nowadays, but that's the reason I put it up here. Nightcaps are not that difficult to counter, but the problem with countering them is they have an ability called parkour, which has been nerfed, I think, in the last update of the game, but still, it's extremely OP. Could not hit them. Good players can be really good and really disgusting.
Shadow Realm is basically a fucking gravity grenade. But let us explain why she's not in top tier. Nightcap has a good amount of counters, especially Deadbeard and 80s and stuff. Fucking Engineer rips her to fucking pieces with stun grenade and turret.
Okay, now let's move on to the corn. Possibly my favorite plant in this game. Yeah, probably. Let me explain the character. It's a plant foot soldier that has comparatively shittier ZP/sharp shock because you fire 2 of them. Has a overpowered middle ability, way better than the rocket jump because it kills people, anything it touches. And the butter beacon is now actually useful. I started to like it because it helps everyone see people hiding in corners. It has some really good upgrades that make him reload instantly. And before the nerf, you could also have reload, super speed, super fast, single bust upgrade, which is 7 points. So it's a bit more balanced, but still very good, but not broken. You can't kill this guy.
Yeah.
Thankfully, this guy doesn't have he has a big head, not big, a slender but long head. So yeah, it depends on the character if we can headshot him, but the body is pretty big, so not that difficult
he's
actually.
pretty tall. And the thing is, even his health got nerfed from Garden Warfare 2 because he had previously 150 HP, and now he has the same as Foot Soldier. But yeah, Corn is pretty powerful. Not the same as he was at the start of this game. I think people are still underrating him. I saw some tier lists where he's actually still in like the lowest tiers. Corn is way better than some people think he is now, and
yeah, he is better. He used to be useless at the start of the game in Founders though.
Yeah, so he is definitely catching up to Peashooter and Nightcap, who are also just killing classes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Peashooter, like you see, Peashooter is also here in the awesome tier.
It's always been good, but it's always been annoying. It depends on your playstyle. Look, there are two annoying things about this character. I'm guilty of one of them. One of them I'm not guilty of. The one that I'm not guilty of is being a Pogo P. If you're that, you go and seek some medical help, please. And the final one is the homing P upgrade, because why not use it? It's a stupid upgrade. For some reason, gives the character that hits 40 damage homing. But yeah, that's the upgrade I use, and I think you are guilty of that too. I have not seen a single person not use that upgrade.
I usually prefer a different setup, which is basically more focusing on Peashooter's movement. Because Peashooter is really agile, especially with the new hyper he has. Which not only makes him jump higher and lets him hover if you aim, it also makes his fire rate faster. I run him with an upgrade which gives you speed each time you kill someone, and it's pretty dirty. So you can with this character you have some really dirty movement options with certain upgrades and hyper. I think
I never considered that.
Yeah, I think Bean Bomb is worse than in the previous titles, because there are way more things to get around it, and P-Gatling is as dirty as ever. Way too much ammo.
It is dirtier now.
It
has no recoil.
Too accurate, no recoil, deals a fuck ton of damage.
You can reload it now with an upgrade. I used it once to try.
You can build many different upgrade setups with him. Basically, to sum it up, a really mobile character with insane upgrades, good abilities, and really good kill power.
Yeah.
Yeah, so perfect for the awesome tier. So then we continue and go up to the S tier.
And Acorn, I probably should talk about this one myself. The character is very, very fun to play, in my opinion. And within the latest stuff, it's not too recent now. The game hasn't been updated for a few months now. What do you call it? The dash ability? I don't know.
The Acorn dash.
Acorn dash. That's very much fun to use. And a character that's tiny, moves almost as fast as an imp, just backs a jetpack, but has a dash. And deals 8 damage, headshots, tiny hitbox. It's literally a soldier, which is tiny. What else could you want? You can hit them, they can't hit you. You run around. And with an upgrade, you can get him from 75 health to 100 health. Which I think you said used to be 125 health, which was literally tiny soldier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a sap trap, which is also very, very fun to use. When maybe you're pulling someone from the back, or when you get them to 50 health, boom, drop that, 65 damage, they're dead. Yeah, and now I think you can talk about the Oak.
Yeah. So Oak is more balanced now, because in Founders, basically Acorn was just there for regenerating health and recovering.
Yeah, indeed.
And Oak was pretty much busted. Now, I think Oak is actually worse than the Acorn, in most situations at least. But oak is still fucking disgusting. You always have the option to go in the oak if you want to. And oak can be fucking dangerous. Because the weapon still hits like a truck and deals splash damage. Has super sap trap, which is still just cheese. And of course the link up ability, where you can have 3 acorns on top of the oak.
Like when you're riding the oak, you actually are on the oak literally. It's like let's say a tower, but you can actually get hit and you can actually get picked off. Unlike the Space Cadet, where you cannot be, where you're just a single unit.
Yeah, the thing is just oak is balanced now because so many zombies can deal with oak. For example, All-Star put the shield down and you can out DPS it so quickly. Aegis rips it apart. Soldier rips it apart. Space Station, he can't do anything against the fucking Space Station with shield. Z-Mech fucking kills it. But yeah, I think oak is still pretty decent.
Soldier ZPG, dead oak.
I think that is these are enough reasons to put Acorn in the S tier.
Because it's a tiny soldier that hits 8 damage, probably more than soldier critically. I mean, has a small C4 which knocks people back, and maybe you if you need it. Has a dash to help it run away, very fast, and if needed, is a big ass oak, a big man to call.
So, I think we had a little discussion about putting Citron up here. And because you didn't quite understand why I would put him there. This character has so much going for him. First, the main reason why he's up there is the shield. This shield can tank a fucking nuclear bomb. They could like the
Has 1,000 health.
The entire zombie team could shoot at it and would break after a decade. So he's a pretty defensive character, not like in Garden Warfare 2 where he's basically an offensive class, and that's why people are, especially at the start of the game, were underrating him a little bit until they noticed he's fucking broken. His primary got turned down compared to Garden Warfare 2 pretty much. He has a different now. It's not a high damage laser, it's a little minigun which has 50 ammo and
3 damage I think per shot, but it fires really fast.
Yeah, and this guy is a tank, but a mobile one, because you have the ability which I call 360 degrees sprinting. It gives you way more movement options. Then the abilities, I think EMP is still fucking disgusting, even though it doesn't deal damage anymore. It still stuns multiple enemies for solid seconds. Spin Dash deals 75 damage, it one-shots fucking imps. By the way, imp can't do anything against this character. Not with the mech and not with the imp itself.
It's really disgusting, like, imp is literally truly counted.
Yeah.
I can argue that with every character, against Nightcaps, even Snapdragons, I can live. And I can kill them, but with Citrons, it's just pray to God or something, I don't know. You can't do anything. If he has Spin Dash, you're dead most of the time. Laser Beam.
Can melt down mechs, it can melt down space stations, it can melt down all-stars. It's quite powerful, and you can even upgrade it with some upgrades which make it fucking deal even always critical damage. You always need Citron. He's fucking disgusting. You cannot break this wall of a character. Speaking of unstoppable units which defend the team, the last one, the last character we are talking about today, Sunflower. So, why have you put Sunflower up here? I think it shouldn't be a mystery that this character is probably the most broken plant in this fucking game.
Should I get started? Because I have a problem. Everyone has a problem. I have suffered enough.
Yeah.
I hate the character because of the heal. Nothing else. I hate the character because of the heal beam. The primary is really good. I have much fun playing it. I genuinely like playing the character. It's like a unbusted, not broken soldier, but It has a very slow firing rate compared to like Soldier, but it deals like 10-8 damage, which is really good. The Sunbeam isn't busted. It has no recoil. Makes sense because you can see the Sunbeam cross the map and Aruga can just put a ZPG in your face. And the Sun Drops, you know that one?
Yeah,
I think
Sunny
it's called
Side
Sun
Up.
Drop.
It's Sunny
That
Side
one
Up.
isn't too bad, but let me just continue. Heal Beam, if you can justify that ability is okay, I don't want you to watch this channel ever again.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be able to.
You're probably one of the motherfuckers that are abusing it.
You don't need to do it. You just make life miserable for everything else, and you don't gain that much from it anyway. Like it's just the problem is you can still keep shooting. You can still keep spamming Sunny Side Up. Also, you can still heal beam. Unlike the Scientist, of course, which cannot do that. Which has to look at you to heal you. It doesn't heal anywhere. It doesn't have any stupid upgrades that let you heal 2 people at once, one on your left, one on your right. You're just an unkillable, scummy angel, basically. What more do I have to say?
So Sunflower can not only heal multiple people with a heal beam if you put the right upgrades on, but she can heal basically the whole team with Sunny Side Up. The main reason why this character is the healing and the support abilities and not the weapons or something like that. So yeah, you can actually be top tier in this game without dropping 20 bombs.
Yeah, you just carry the entire team.
Yeah.
If you have like good sunflowers, rest in peace, team. All I need to say.
Yeah, I think this sums up
Everything.
our opinions about the characters pretty well. I think we have explained as much in this little time as possible. I think we have explained well enough why we think the characters are in the tiers they are. Of course, we couldn't explain everything about each character because I think each character is pretty complex with all the different abilities and upgrades and stuff like that. So if we have missed something, write it down in the comments. And if you're not agreeing with our opinion, then you shall write it down there what your list is.
We respect your opinion. We really do. We value your opinion. Except for one thing. If you, I repeat again, support that Sunflower's coming goddamn heal beam ability and say it's balanced, say it's good, I hope you rot in hell. Conclude the video there.